morning, Firoz. This is Mandrabuzz, the local paper which comes in Bombay, North Central. We would like to ask you a few questions, so that people know more about you, right? Sure. So, can I start?
Sure.
Okay, Firoz, what exactly prompted you to join the Aam Aadmi Party?
What prompted me to join was a statement made by the person who contacted me. She contacted me and asked me to join. I said no. I've done a lot of work and I can't. And she said that we are all in the same boat. But it's high time that people like you came out and did something for the country. And we stopped thinking only about ourselves. And when she said that, I had no answer to that. So I agreed.
Great. Okay, now do you equate yourself with social activism? Your basic mindset.
Yeah. I think social activism is a very wide term, but there is a lot of activism which is required in the sense that there is a huge need for people who are elected, people who are in power, to actually start thinking about the people.
Yes.
If that happens, when people in power start thinking about the people, social activism will not be so required any longer, because activism is mainly against the power. It is when the government is working against the will, against the benefit of the people, that this sort of social activism is required. But we intend to form a government which really works for the people. So social activism will not be required, because we ourselves will be socially minded and we ourselves will be looking to give the people what they want and what they need.
And what they need. Okay, now what are your core commitments to your supporters if you are elected?
My core commitments are always to maintain my integrity, always to do what I think is right, and to make my best effort to remove corruption from this country or reduce it to its minimum, because according to me today corruption is the biggest cancer facing the country. Right. The other thing, of course, is, and it's a complementary, is to give a high level of governance where the people will themselves decide what they want, what they need and what they require, which will eventually, and that's the bottom line, right? People must be happy.
Exactly. Okay, now what is your connect to the common people of Mumbai North Central?
This connection is something which depends, according to me, so largely again on your niyat, on what is your intention, on how big is your heart, on what do you want to do. Do you want to work for the people? Are you concerned for the people? Do you care for the people?
Yes.
And that is the connector. It doesn't matter from which strata of society you are, from which geographical area you are. It depends on how big your heart is and how many people you are willing to accommodate within it.
Okay, now if I may ask you, can you just tell us any two campaign experiences that strike you, like something which was outstanding in your recent campaigns?
So there are so many of them, but I mean there's overwhelming. But I may say that overall, when I decided to do this,
Yes.
I thought it was going to be quite different, but I'm quite overwhelmed by the experiences I've had. Some of the very important experiences, and which I think really reflect the mind of the people, is that because my candidature was declared so late,
Right.
and I was walking through the slums and I was walking through the shops and many areas.
Yeah.
And so often when I met people and I said that I am the candidate of Aam Aadmi Party from your locality, they said, oh, you are here, हम आपकी ही इंतजार में थे. So that was a very hard, and it's happened repeatedly. हम आपके ही इंतजार में थे. So that was the positive. And the other thing is I found also repeatedly that everybody seems to have this common refrain, "Hum tang ho gaye hain." We are fed up, we are tired, and we want change. These are the two opposite sides of the spectrum between the expectation from one side and the rejection which the people have suffered under previous governments.
Okay, now when do you expect the Aam Aadmi Party broom to clean the corruption and show results? Meaning, would it take 6 months or a year or 2 years or some time frame, approximately?
I feel that this depends upon whether the Aam Aadmi Party actually tries to get power.
Yes.
I feel that if the Aam Aadmi Party comes to power, things will move very swiftly.
Okay.
Because the Lokpal bill will be there, and most important thing, I believe even a law, every law can be circumvented.
Yes.
The final thing rests on who is the top man.
Exactly.
So when the top man is clean and strong,
Yes.
you can be clean but you can be weak. We all know that. We have been experiencing that for several years now. But when you are clean and strong and intelligent, that is a wonderful combination which can really work rapidly towards removing corruption. So if that happens, I think things will move quickly. Of course, the lower level, there will be corruption always. That will have to be rooted out. That may take some time. But that perception that corruption will no longer be tolerated.
Okay, now for better logistics, that is if you win, and I feel that you have a fair chance. Do you plan to shift to Bandra or Khad or Sandipur if you are elected?
No.
For better logistics?
No, I don't. Because I've been coming here every day.
Yes.
I'm here, I leave at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And I'm here till around midnight.
Right.
Every day.
You are from Breach Candy, right?
Yes, I'm from Weekend. And then again, we come to the same thing. What do you want to do? Your geographical location is irrelevant.
Exactly.
Because you may have a politician living right next to you who is destroying the entire locality and destroying your house. And you may have somebody who comes all the way from Delhi. Kejriwal may come and start building up this marvelous environment for you.
Yes, yes.
So that really doesn't matter. It matters on what you really want to do. Again, niyat. What is your intention?
Exactly. Now you have been to Bandra, and I'm sure many times.
Yes.
Do you have any message to the people of Bandra?
Yes.
Anything? Tell them.
And that message is this.
Yes.
Please do not be tolerant. It is high time the people of India stop being tolerant. Tolerant to administrative apathy, tolerant to infrastructural breakdown, tolerant to imposing a political will upon you, tolerant to a political will dividing you on the basis of caste, creed, economic strata. These are all the things which we are being subjected to by our rulers. We were subjected to it for all these years, 300 years of British rule, and we have come to accept it.
Yes.
And our present rulers are doing exactly the same thing. They are dividing and ruling. My message is, do not be tolerant from the smallest aspect to the largest. If the road built outside your house is substandard, stand up. Stand up and say so. Protest. If the road out, and this is one thing I want to say, I think it should catch people's imagination. It happened in Russia, I read on the net. In one town, they found that the roads were increasingly potholed. So what they did was, whenever a pothole was not fixed, despite complaints, they would make a large poster of the local politician and put it over the pothole, and all the cars would drive over his face. This is what I want you to do. You have to stand up for your rights, you have to stand up for what is right. And you have to tell them that we do not look up to you if you do not work for us.
Exactly.
This is the time has come.
Okay, thanks a lot for your time, Mr. Bakiwala. Thank you.